We got a full moon out here today. Vlogmas day 9. Let's get this bread. She's up and running. What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to channel Anderzen. Vlogmas day 9. Can't believe it. Just had to do a little repair on the 3D printer. Had to solder up one of the wires snapped for some reason. When we sent that machine back to Fusion 3 to get it repaired, they forgot to put some zip ties where they were supposed to be, and the wires were bumping up against one of the brackets. Ended up snapping. So I had to do the repair. Now we're gonna go ahead and get into a video that I've been wanting to make for a while, to be honest. And it's not gonna be fully comprehensive by any means. And I apologize if there's anyone that I leave out, because there's a lot more than what I'm gonna list that I watch and that I've enjoyed watching and learned from. So I'll try to keep like a living list down in the comments below so you guys can kind of add to it. And please comment below your inputs to this whole topic. But topic is Mercedes channels that I have found helpful and learned from, whether they're channels that I watch all the time or just channels of people I want to support, or channels that are super entertaining, or whatever else it is. They're just channels that I have found on YouTube and been recommended from others as well that have been important to me for whatever reason. So please, by no means do I know all of them. There is a ton, and I'm sure there are great ones that I don't even remember right now, that I have watched many, many times, that I will forget to include in this video. But I'll try to throw in, a good list of at least 10 to 15 or so. And I look forward to hearing from you guys down below on who your favorites are and what they do and everything else. So I will see you guys on the Mac screen. Ready? Beep. All right. What's going on, you guys? Welcome to the Mac screen. As you can see, we got a bunch of tabs open, and we're gonna just go through these, try to put them in alphabetical order, no particular order, but just talk about what they are and give them some spotlight. These are all channels that I subscribe to and support because they're in the Mercedes community, majority of their content at least. And yeah, whatever type of content they do is just channels that I support and channels that I watch things from, learn things from, am entertained by all kinds of things. So let's go ahead and start the list here at a good one. AMG Meister. This channel is very, very well put together, very calm and precision based, I would say, if I wanted to describe it with a fancy word. All the videos are just really thorough, very high quality footage, high quality narration, step-by-step processes if there's DIYs or anything. And he also makes very good just like spotlights on particular chassis or particular models or engines or etc. So you can see just from kind of scrolling the page real quick, a lot of interesting stuff, and he's got some cool cars himself. CLK63, he's had multiple E55s, I'm sure other stuff as well. But yeah, really cool channel, very, very high quality stuff, and definitely one worthwhile to check out for you guys. So like I said, we're gonna try to keep it brief so I can get through all these without talking your guys' ear off for like 25 minutes. But next one up, Baldman Motors. This one, I believe he's got a C55, E55, and W210 and W211 E55. This is a channel that I've definitely checked out content from and have talked with him back and forth a few times. And yeah, I just am happy that some of the stuff he's putting out and he's sharing, just like kind of my belief of putting stuff out there open source for you guys to learn from. Many of these channels that we're going to see is one of the reasons I support them mainly, is that they're like-minded in the respect of sharing this stuff for you guys to watch the videos, to learn from. And it's a win-win scenario. Something that I think people in like the media space or social medias or YouTube, sometimes people like live in fear, and they think that, if these people are not coming to my channel, then I'm going to lose out on those people and all. It's like, nah, like I have a very everybody can eat mindset, and there's plenty of people on this world, and there's so many YouTube channels and so much good content and so many good people out there that I want people to support all of these channels, not just mine, not just theirs, not just, everybody. And if they enjoy it, and if they feel like they're watching, genuine people and all of that good stuff. But it's definitely something I believe in, and I just value that when I find it in other channels, like all of them that you'll see on this list. I just really value the content that they share, and it doesn't take anything, it doesn't cost anything to click that subscribe button. Even if you catch one video from them, that's a habit that I am constantly in. If I find one video that I can learn from, I hit the subscribe button. So anyways, Baldman Motors, moving on. Next one, this is bicylindrical or bicylindrical, however you want to say it, but super cool channel that I discovered when he was building a carbureted M113. Super crazy, super cool setup. I'm not going to play through all the videos right now, but very, very cool setup, and sounds wild, sounds different. He's got other stuff on here. He's got a ton of stuff, and he's a person that comments on my channel pretty frequently and offers really good input and info. So shout out to bicylindrical or bicylindrical, however you want to say it. I'm not sure how you say it, but very cool channel, very cool builds. Check it out. It's worth checking out. Next up, we got Blampo. I think that's how you say it again. He has one of the coolest S124s. You can see pictured right here that I've seen. It's like this sweet root beer brown color, like a little orange to it on the monoblocks. It's a turbo OM606, and he's got a couple other builds that he's done, turbo builds. And right now he's got like a Volvo that he's putting a BMW V8 into, and I'm sure he's got other things in the works. I think he's like torn apart his S124 right now to rebuild some rust issues with it and just kind of rust proof it. So ton of good stuff on his channel, very entertaining content, and just kind of wild, crazy diesel stuff. So shout out Blampo. I don't know why the little logos aren't showing up, by the way, on some of these. Like some of them are and some of them aren't. I don't know if YouTube's glitching right now, but yeah, I didn't do that, so don't get mad at me, but you guys see the names at least. Next one, Diesel Pump UK. This has got a lot of diesel content, like the name describes. He does all kinds of swaps from Mercedes into other chassis with Mercedes diesel motors. He's also got Mercedes with Mercedes diesel motors, so a lot of information on those. And has also got information about transmission adapters and manual swap kits and all that kind of stuff. Really good info on those. So really cool builds that he has. Again, some cool S124s on this channel. I haven't gotten into diesel stuff a ton like myself, but I love watching the content on it, and I'm kind of like a closet diesel lover, I guess, at this point, because I literally have zero experience with them, but I really enjoy watching the builds and seeing them come together. So yeah, living vicariously through the diesel channels, I guess. Next one, just shouted this channel out the other day. If you guys are checking out the video, this is Dyno channel. They don't have, I would say, like majority Mercedes content, but they've got a lot. And the stuff that they do have is pretty cool, like this 190E drift car that they've had around for quite a while. It's been through many iterations. It used to have a BMW motor in it, making, like you see here, 1,000 horsepower. Then it has an M119 currently, but that thing just blew. And now I believe they're going to put an M273 in it, single turbo. So yeah, very cool stuff. This video, like I said the other day, if you guys haven't checked it out, go check it out. I watched all 50 minutes of it, and it was very informational, very useful. So yeah, another great channel to check out and great videos that they have to check out. All right, this next one, Fubobox. I believe he's up in Canada. This channel, he's kind of switched in the last few years to doing kind of a more mix of all kinds of cars. You can see he's got like Jeeps and Kias and trucks. He's kind of trying to share information more helpful for like all automotive peoples. But he has, if you go back, this guy has so many informational videos with like the most kind of obscure jobs, common jobs, and just all hands-on DIY fixes for these Mercedes issues. And I value this one so much because like this guy's out in the snow, he's working with cold hands and blow torches and lights and all, like in the dark. It's kind of crazy. Like I remember watching his channel years ago when I was first kind of getting into Mercedes and learning a lot from his channel, and I just really valued it. Like just seeing the kind of weather and scenarios that he puts himself through just to, you know, get the job done and get the video done is pretty cool. So definitely a great addition to kind of the index of all of the Mercedes content on YouTube. And chances are, if you have looked up like how to do this, his video has probably been recommended to you at some point or another. So shout out Fubox. We will keep moving forward. Okay, next one up is Nat Automotive. You probably think it's H Nat Automotive. It's actually Nat. That's his last name. Nat Automotive. This is a channel, a good friend of mine here. We've talked many times about many things, Mercedes and other stuff, 3D printing and all kinds of stuff. But actually got the chance to design his logo, which you can't see because of YouTube glitching right now. But his current logo is using, we put it together about a year or two ago now. But I put his channel up here. He's doing different stuff now because he's since sold his C55, but he had a C55 for quite a while, and he has a ton of content on it. Ton of good stuff that you can find. So yeah, guys, definitely go check out Nat Automotive. A lot of cool stuff that he's up to, and good guy. So check him out. Next up, we got Hey Boys Garage. This is a channel that is featuring CLK 500 convertible. This is Michael right here. He is also works with Race IQ and Tony. He lives close by Race IQ's shop, so he's been able to like stop by, and he has some videos stopping by the shop and talking with Tony and stuff like that. He has basically like a stage 2 tune and on transmission and engine for a CLK 500, and he's also got like long tube headers and a couple of things he's done to his car. He also has the other 203 right here. So yeah, just another Mercedes YouTuber that is putting out lots of little DIYs and just informational things like we love to find, because it's kind of a rarity, as why, you know, one of the reasons I'm making this video is just to highlight these people that are out here doing this, because it's not that common compared to all the other automotive channels and automotive content on YouTube. Mercedes is kind of a niche thing still, even though there are some very big channels that feature Mercedes, which we'll get into. But yeah, next up we have JM Speed Shop, and this is Johan Muter. He has built a lot of really cool cars, and probably, I'm guessing, I mean, I don't know how long he's been documenting all of his stuff on YouTube, but I'm sure he's been in the Mercedes scene for a while, judging by some of his projects. But his one that kind of blew up for sure, you guys might have seen, is the 190 with a V12 in it. That's a pretty crazy car. Look how crammed that thing is in the engine bay. Absolute torque monster for that chassis. He has a really cool turbo S124 that he's working on right now, which is M113. And that one I've been following along very closely. I've just been picking up all kinds of little tips and tricks from him. He actually figured out you can flip around the intake manifold and do all kinds of little tricks to get it, you know, more suitable for a turbo application. So lately he's been doing like the rods, and he figured out head studs and redoing all the upper valve train and everything. So a lot of cool stuff, and he has a lot of good reviews on cars as well. I remember when I was buying my ML55, I watched a video of his driving it and kind of talking about the car, and he doesn't only do Mercedes, as you guys can see. He's got other reviews on here of all kinds of cars. That thing's sick. I gotta check that video out for sure. But yeah, lots of really cool stuff. Good dude. We've talked a bunch of times about little projects here and there and trying to get some information on things that he did, and he's one that helped me figure out the big brake kit on the E420, which I'll be doing soon using the C55 parts. So yeah, check out JM Speed Shop for sure. Next up, good buddy of mine, Alex. You guys know him as Jik Jacks, most likely. We've, out of all my Mercedes buddies and connections, we probably talk, you know, one of the most, him and Dimitri, really the first ones that I made friends with out of the Mercedes community. When I first started kind of the YouTube and started thinking about the manual swap, I found Dimitri's post on MBWorld, and then that led me into finding Alex's YouTube channel. And I think I either commented or whatever. I didn't even have Instagram back then, but commented. And later on, when I had Instagram, we ended up talking, and we talk all the time now about different projects and crazy ideas, and hey, have you seen this type stuff, or just, you know, help with certain things we're trying to do. So he, if you don't know, has manual swapped 2 cars also now in his W210 E55 pre-facelift and his crazy wide body CLK that he has now. If you guys know the story on that, he got it from like a junkyard, Idaho, and then just, you know, fix it up, and then manual swapped it, and then later on did the wide body and all that stuff. He also has a turbo E36 vert, which is right here. It's been through many iterations. I think that's the oldest car of his on the channel. I don't know how long he's had it, but I know he's had it quite a while. So been through many iterations too. And he just picked up another car. I won't spoil it because I'm sure he's going to share it with you guys soon. But yeah, he picked up another good one. So you'll see that soon from him. But yeah, very good friend. He's also stopped by. You guys go watch the video where he came and visited me in Washington. He got to drive the C55 and the ML55. I think that was all I had at the time. I didn't have the E420 or the ML63 yet. So I keep telling him he's got to come back up, and I've told him I got to get down there too so we can collab again and just have some fun hanging out. So yeah, definitely go check him out. I'm sure you guys know who he is. If you guys know my channel, you guys are probably familiar with Chick Jack. So yeah, good one. Next up, this is a pretty pivotal piece, as you guys know, in the Mercedes community, and he's branched out to all kinds of stuff now. But Alex from Legit Street Cars, Alex back to back right there. Alex is really the one that made me first start discovering all this Mercedes content on YouTube. If we look back, I mean, we'll have to scroll for a while because he's got tons and tons and tons of videos. But some of his first videos were just like, you know, like why the C55 is the most reliable AMG, and this highest mileage E55 ever, and all these, you know, little videos that were just kind of bringing the capabilities of these AMGs to light, and just how cheap you could pick them up for, and how easy they were to work on, and how cost efficient they were parts wise. And oh man, I almost forgot about the cheap C43 he got. But there's so many good videos that he's put out for Mercedes content. No matter what stuff he ends up doing, what cars and models and makes he ends up getting, like, he's always going to be a Mercedes legend, because that's really, like, I think a part of his core. It's kind of like Mercedes and muscle cars kind of taking him on the path that he's on, and led him down a lot of cool journeys and really fun videos to watch. He's like one of those channels. He releases videos on Saturday mornings, and he's one of those channels that make you feel like a kid getting ready for like a Saturday morning cartoon or something. If there's gonna be a channel that's reminiscent of that feeling, he's one of those, definitely, especially with these Mercedes adventures. He just does a great job. He's a likable person. It's not like he's doing crazy high quality content or something, you know, camera angles and B-roll and all this stuff, but it's just there, and it's informational, and it's, you know, quality enough to follow along with and just be enticed with the journeys that he gets himself into. So pretty cool. The M5, I think Tony from Race IQ was helping him do the tune on that thing. Anyways, really cool guy. Good channel to check out. I'm sure you guys know of this channel. He is pretty well known just in the whole automotive YouTube space nowadays. So yeah, approaching 1 million subscribers. Go help him out. If you guys not subscribed, go help him out get there. Next one, this is a newer channel, but they have been blowing up fast, and I've been seeing them absolutely everywhere. Their Instagram reels are all over the place. They basically are like putting together, from what I have watched and collected from their videos, they're trying to put together a museum of just like the rarest of the rare Mercedes and very like specialty cars, like the Koenig specials and rare like Bravest collabs and AMG models and all these different things that are just not commonplace to see. Is that all the videos they have? They only have, damn, they don't even have that many videos, but I've been seeing them everywhere. Their Instagram is pretty popular as well. I've only watched, what videos did I watch? I must have watched one of these few recent ones, but it was interesting. The ones that I watched, and they had really good content. They stopped by one of the shops. Who is it? It's one of the U.S. based tuning companies. I'm blanking right now, but yeah, it was a really interesting video, and they did a good job with it. Yeah, they do a really good job with their content and just kind of finding the rarest of the rare. They're doing something different, so I think that's why they've started to blow up so fast. And I wish them continued luck on that whole journey, because they're definitely tapping into something different for this whole space of Mercedes content on YouTube. So appreciate everyone that I've talked about so far. Appreciate them, and just everyone keep going, man. We gotta keep growing this stuff. All right, next one, another good buddy, Sam. Haven't met him in person yet, but we've talked a ton as well. He has been a big help to me, and hopefully I've helped him out in a few things too. But he's been a big help just alone with the ML63 and helping me kind of dial in what I was looking for and figure out certain things. And like even when I was trying to buy the ML63, he was helping me figure out, what to look for and things like that. So all right, guys, recording cut off. But as I was saying, Sam's got a ton of content on ML63, C63, which is a 507 coupe, super dope. He has an E39. He has a 335i, E92, as you guys see right here, which he's been through all kinds of stuff with. I told him, sell that thing, man, but he will not. He loves it, so I respect it. He basically does a lot of DIY content, little adventures here and there, and just really useful stuff, really useful information. Like, I find myself, now that I have the ML63, like scoping through his videos even more so all the time, just to look at little stuff here and there. One is like, for example, rebuilding the intake manifold on the M156, which is something I'll be doing at some point, just to verify, which is right here. So yeah, all kinds of stuff. Super good dude. Go check him out if you guys haven't. And yeah, we'll just keep the list going right here. But yeah, lots of good stuff. Go check out Sam for sure. All right, next up, SoCal 210. Also like newer channel, but he's been gaining a ton of momentum. Proud to see it. He is most known, I think, for the convertible E320 that he has, and also his 210. I believe his 210 is a E430, I want to say. But he has a ton of 210 content, a ton of like comparison of 201s and 124s, and all kinds of stuff related to that. He does like really well done, like in-depth comparison videos of these different cars, and like detailed how-tos on, like for instance, the where did I just see it? The headliner. That was a super in-depth video, and should be a very respected resource for anyone with a 210, because he literally goes like every detail of how to get that done, which is huge. And there's a lot of cool stuff. I haven't checked this one out yet. I got to watch this. Just came out today. He has some buddies and people around the area with all kinds of crazy 210s. I've seen him with like E60s and E65s and all kinds of crazy stuff. So check him out. He's also got Instagram, so check him out both places. All these people, most of the people that I listed, also are on Instagram and different social media. So search him around. Definitely good to connect with all these people where possible. So moving on, the last one on the list, and again, please, hope you guys heard me at the beginning. I didn't put every single person on here. I didn't even remember everybody off the top of my head. There's definitely more channels that I watch that I just don't remember off the top of my head right now, and channels that I also haven't heard of yet that I look forward to hearing from you guys and continuing to discover on my own. But the last one to finish us off here is Tazos Machados. Definitely a legend already, and he's been working for a while, but I don't think he started his YouTube stuff like that long ago. Maybe it's been a while. I don't know for sure, but even before that, he runs a shop overseas, and he is basically like the M156 guru. He's a Mercedes guru in general. He's just super knowledgeable, And the thing that I love about him is he's not afraid to speak his mind, because his mind is speaking from experience, like years and years of experience and many, many cars of seeing the same thing again. So, I see people getting like, disgruntled about what he says about something, like in the comments, and like, oh, you're wrong about this, but he has the proof to back it up with video and all of these different experiences that he's had where he's fixed these solutions, or fixed these problems, or come up with ways to get around certain setups or certain scenarios. So just a crazy invaluable resource for people of all Mercedes likes, but especially for M156 people. He has like so much content on those. He also, though, don't forget, he's also got a ton of M113 stuff, ton of other cars, other platforms, make and models, and just so much in-depth information. So one that you would very well want to check out as well. Couldn't leave him off the list for now. All right, guys, I'm literally at home editing, but there was one more that I forgot that I can't really leave off of this list. He's done too much as far as push boundaries for these cars, and the M113 and E55. Literally has just done the craziest stuff and got so good at it and kind of so well known and so inspired that he literally made a shop for himself. It's kind of like a crazy transition of just life and like careers. But it's Sharon from XF Motorsports, or at SK8215. This journey is like I said, it's crazy. To start out, he was literally in his garage, like using the most DIY tools to do just the craziest stuff with them. That if you ever need inspiration or reason to believe that you can do almost anything on your own, go watch this channel and just see, the kind of madness of the things he was making at home. It's incredible. Like, honestly, truly, it's incredible the stuff he was doing and stuff he continues to do now that he has like full-on equipment and a full-on shop and other employees working with him now. But yeah, I just wanted to pop in real quick. We'll end the video out at the other clips that I was recording at work, but I couldn't go without mentioning this in as the last one. And luckily, it's letter X, so it still follows the alphabetical suit. But I know there's other ones that I'm gonna miss, but I had to get this one in here. But like I said, guys, there are so many channels that are out there, so much content out there. And this is like just YouTube. There's forums, and there's Instagram, and there's, Snapchat and TikTok and all these different things that people use. I only have YouTube and Instagram, so that's kind of what I'm focusing on here. But, and I don't even really like Instagram the most, to be honest. I just use it as a means of, advancing all the rest of this stuff. But I cater to YouTube the most, and that's what I enjoy the most, so that's where I've poured the most energy into. But I guess that's why I'm making the video about Mercedes YouTube channels and not Mercedes IGs or this and that. So definitely go support these people. Please, again, reminding you guys, all it takes is a click to subscribe to somebody, or a click on a like, or putting a thought out on the keyboard and commenting on a video for them. And it makes a world of difference for all of these channels that we just saw, for my channel, and for everyone on these platforms. If you come around people that you genuinely enjoy and you connect with, or you appreciate what they're putting out there, like, show some support with it. Take a little bit of time out of your day, and you're already watching the video. Hit subscribe, hit like, leave them a comment. I know it means a lot, speaking from my own experience. And I'm sure it means a lot to all these other channels too. So that's how they grow. That's how they're able to put out more and more content. I know for me, it's been so motivational to like see the channel start to kind of snowball and just gain some momentum. And it, pushes me even harder to want to get on the next project and want to keep sharing more and more with you guys. And it's also, at some point you're going to gain some monetary value for it. So some of these channels are making a lot of money, but that's because of the support they got and the people that took that time to subscribe and like and comment and do all those things and share the videos and tell your buddies about it, and all those things. So yeah, I guess we will leave it right there. Let's head back home. Yeah, that will go ahead and do it for this one. I'm excited to hear from you guys because I know you have channels that I missed over, and I'm so sorry. I know there's people that I know and I'm friends with that I just have blanked on right now. It's probably 99% sure, but it's not because I don't love you. I love all of these channels. I love all you guys. I just don't have that much in my memory bank to hold all of it right here for a 15-20 minute video. But yeah, please leave the comments down below. Comment if you think I forgot your channel. Comment if you have a good one to recommend, and I will make basically a pinned comment that I will list out all the channels that I have here and ones that I want to add to that list, so we can kind of share in that celebrating of all these different channels. So show some love, be supportive of the people around you. Everybody can eat. You don't have to take anything off of anyone's plate. Everybody can eat. So enjoy. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Peace.